Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki, and I'm back with another episode. Y'all know I got my trusty co-executive producer in the house. And look, I'm going to beat y'all to it before y'all say anything about my medium shirt. Because y'all know I love medium clothes. Okay, because my little muscles I do have, I need to have them popping out on y'all ass. Okay, y'all, there's a lot of mess going on today. We got the Catholic Church, y'all, this stuff that's going on down there in Gaza. I mean, I really can't, y'all. Shannon Sharpe is back up down here. Dr. Umar Johnson tried to gather some people together, child. Joy Santos, Lord. The queen herself is up down here to the news, y'all. But the lead story today, y'all, is going to be this right here. Now, I don't know if y'all heard about this, but the Supreme Court could approve public funding for religious charter schools. Now, there's this school in Oklahoma, mommy. It's a Catholic school. And they saying they want to become a charter school. And so they're supposed to be able to get funding from the government to be a charter school. But there's a thing called separation of church and state in this country. Okay, which means that the government cannot be involved in religious activities. Now, if a parent wants to get a voucher for their kid from the government and use that voucher to send them to a Catholic school, that's one thing. But to get funding directly from the government for a religious school, that's never supposed to happen. Now, do you know why that's a bad idea? Because not only that, mommy, that it's church and state, now you open it up for atheists to be able to get funding for their school. And people who say they worship the devil to be able to get their school. You see what I'm saying? That's why this is a slippery slope that they don't want to go down. Right. Now, it says right here, it says, can public money flow to Catholic charter schools? The Supreme Court will decide. Now, I hope that them all down there, sitting down there, is Christian enough, even the Republican ones, to know better than to approve this mess right here. Because y'all know, when y'all open this gate, everybody else is coming through there too. I do Saint-Theria. We should have a Saint-Theria school funded by the government. I do astrology. I'm an astrology master. We should have an astrology school for the kids. I do devil worshiping. I don't believe in God, I believe in the devil, but the devil is also a character from the Bible, so we should be able to have our devil school too. See? We don't want to start doing that. So y'all people in Oklahoma, y'all need to stop tripping up down there. We're talking about the government giving y'all money for a Catholic school. Now, guess what? It is, and guess what? Guess what? The Vatican got all the money. My mom was like, that's the most expensive school. It is. That's right. They don't need government funds. Why don't you ask the Pope to send y'all some money for y'all Catholic school? Because they got the money. Yeah. He need to try to do something. Child, this come from the Associated Press. It says the Catholic Church in Oklahoma wants taxpayers to fund an online charter school that is faithful to the teachings of Jesus Christ. The Supreme Court could well approve St. Isidora of Seville Catholic Virtual School will be the nation's first religious charter school. Y'all, my mama is not agreeing with this. She is got a full-on conversation going over here to the side. You want a microphone? No? Okay, she's like, no. Yeah, it says a ruling from a high court allowing public money to flow directly to a religious school is almost certainly would lead to others. That's what I just said. Yeah, and plus it's an online school. Well, it doesn't matter if it's online, offline, whatever. Because once they approve it for an online school, the devil worshiping school, people going to be like, yeah, it don't have to be online. We can be in person. It says opponents warned it would blur the line of separation between church and state. SAP money from public schools and possibly upend the rules governing charter schools in almost every state. The court hears arguments Wednesday in which the terms most closely watched cases. The case comes to the court amid efforts, mainly in conservative-led states, to insert religion into public schools. Now let me tell you something. I remember when I was little. Now I went to a private school, and we used to pray in the morning. That's because it was a private 7-day event in school. Then when I went to public school, there was no prayer. Because it's public school for everybody. No matter what your race, religion, creed, blah, 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 you're allowed to go to public school. This Catholic school is not a public school. It's a private institution. So, no. It says, to insert the religion into public school, it says, those include a challenge Louisiana requirement that the 10 Commandments be posted in classrooms and a mandate from Oklahoma State School Superintendent that the Bible be placed in public schools. See, this was a setup because remember they started doing this a few months ago, putting the Bibles in all the schools and stuff like that. They were setting up these 10 Commandments. Now, I will tell you this. I remember the first time they announced that they were taking the 10 Commandments down from a courthouse in Georgia. And when they did that, I was like, uh-oh, this is the beginning of the end. Because they tried to use that separation of church and state at that point in time because 10 Commandments does have to do with the church. And guess what? Our laws are supposed to be based off of Christianity. Yeah. So how are you really going to separate it?
You really can't.
Well, you can. Right. By the law. They passed laws saying that they're going to separate it even more and more and more. Yeah. But I did not agree with them taking down the 10 Commandments out of the courtroom, the courthouse. I didn't agree with that. Yeah. Now, and I was only like 8 or 9 years old, and I was like, what? Wait a minute now. Y'all going crazy up down there. Because now y'all gonna have people just running the streets doing crazy stuff, and that's exactly what happened. The same way they told parents you can't beat your kids no more. Now what happened? Now we have a generation of nonsense, lazy MFers that call their parents by their first name.
Oh, but come on, cat.
Y'all, it says the case comes to the court amid efforts mainly in conservative-led states. Those include challenge Louisiana requirement that 10 Commandments be posted in classrooms and a mandate from Oklahoma State School Superintendent that Bibles be placed in public classrooms. Conservative justices in recent years have delivered a series of decisions allowing public money to be spent at religious institutions. Leading liberal Justice Sonia Sotomayor, who's from San Antonio, by the way, to lament that the court continues to dismantle the wall of separation between church and state that farmers fought to build, that the framers fought to build, I should say. Y'all, this is a huge story. We're going to be covering this story. We're going to be watching this. This is super important because if these religious people get their way up down there, child, you're going to see the deep. Now, you know how when gay people got their rights, you start seeing gay people everywhere? Yeah. When this happens, you're going to start seeing devils and demons and shit everywhere. Yeah. You want that? Child, they're going to be able to come out the woodworks and do what they really want to do to the planet, okay? Now, some people say Lucifer was actually a good angel. I don't know. Was he, Mommy? No, because he got kicked out of heaven for doing something. But they say he was a good angel until he went bad.
There's always going to be someone that's going to make a change.
Yeah, and he was that one. And guess what? We got Lucifer himself as for the president of the United States because I'm the best president we ever had. And I'm going to destroy this damn country. Oh, goodness, y'all. Bye, Catholic Church. Y'all the ones that get to slam today. Again. Y'all tripping up down there if y'all think the Supreme Court is going to approve y'all getting money from the government. The Catholic Church, go on over there to that Vatican and ask the Pope for money.
Right, do a fundraiser or something.
They can do whatever the heck. I was about to say whatever the hell they want. That wouldn't be right. Yeah, I know. Lord, have mercy, Jesus, up down here. Lord. Y'all religious people, y'all need to stop, okay? Just let it go, because, yeah, Catholics, my mama keeps saying over and over, Catholics got the money. Y'all don't need nothing from the government. Period. Okay, y'all, from that to this, y'all. I've been following this Gaza story for a while. Let me ask you this question real quick before I get into this. I asked you for us to start covering that story about the African president that Donald Trump wants to have taken out. Did you start doing that story? No. All right. So remember, because I want that story for Thursday. What's today? Thursday for Saturday show. All right, it's very important because if I'm gonna give these people time on the air, we need to talk about our own people time on the air too. I'm about to tell you in a minute. So it says right here, y'all, this is crazy as hell, y'all. The children in Gaza and the people in Gaza are starving to death now. Benjamin Netanyahu, your blockheaded ass is the devil.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, we had all of this aid going over there. Trump done stopped the aid from going over there because Benjamin Netanyahu told him to stop it.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, I thought that you were supposed to be... he's making our country look bad because now, listen, I know y'all going to say I'm all over the place with this because I am, because I'm really emotional about this story.
Yeah.
Now, let me just tell y'all this. I do not understand for the life of me why they killing 50, 60, 70, 80,000 people over 100 hostages. It still does not make sense to me.
It really doesn't.
And why is Hamas, why y'all still holding the hostages, seeing your own people being slaughtered in the street and starving every day? I feel like somebody's in collusion here.
Yeah.
Because this is not adding up to me, period. Is it adding up to you?
No.
It's not adding up to me. And if y'all claim y'all prisoners are still down there in Gaza being held by Hamas, and you ain't giving the people food, you think that your own people are getting fed? Unless you know something that we don't know.
Exactly.
So what's the holdout is what I'm trying to say. If your hostages are supposed to be in Gaza, and the images that we see right now of those people starving over there, how do you think that your hostages are doing?
Right. Like, if the normal people are starving, then they have to be starving too. Everyone's not eating. Like, they need help and food.
Y'all make it make sense, because it's not making no sense to me. Period. Oh, my God. Y'all, let me read some of this, and then I'm going to show y'all a video, okay? Okay, it says, whole families, 7 or 8 people are resorting to sharing one can of beans or peas, she told journalists in Geneva. Imagine not having anything to feed your children. Children in Gaza are going to bed starving. First of all, let's just be real. They're not going to bed because they don't even have a bed to go to.
Right.
Let's be real. And guess what? It's worse than that. I was trying to find this video from ABC News that I just saw. They showed a mother. She had rancid flour. Rancid flour she had. And she was putting it through a sifter, trying to get it to go through a sifter, and it was clumped together and stuff. And she was still making it and giving it to her children, even though they was vomiting it right up as soon as they ate it.
Yeah.
They have nothing. Nothing. Nothing to even fight over anymore. Y'all, it says, today thousands of trucks carrying relief supplies continue to be denied entry to Gaza. We have just over 5,000 trucks in several parts of the region with life-saving supplies that are ready to come in. Mrs. Tuma continued, the decision is crippling the humanitarian efforts and threatening the lives of the survival of civilians in Gaza, who are also going through heavy bombardment day in and day out. Now, I saw another video also of basically, they got these, now, I don't know if you know about war, but what they do is they put the survivors in these camps. You know what I mean? Oh, here's the camp. Set up camp here. And then guess what Benjamin's doing now?
What?
He's bombing the camps. Yeah, this is the point. They don't have anything. They don't have nothing to defend themselves. They have no weapons. They don't have anything to shoot over there. Nothing. They are over there defenseless.
They just kicking the horse while it's down.
Oh, God. It says the decision is crippling the humanitarian efforts and threatening the lives of survivors in Gaza. Across Gaza, more than 90% of the population have been displaced. Not once, not twice. Some have been displaced 12 or 13 times. Because you know what they was doing. Oh, we think that Hamas is in the hospital. Boom! Then everybody runs over here. Oh, everybody, y'all run to the south. Run to the south. They all run to the south. Oh, we think Hamas has a person over there. Boom, boom. Then they run. That's what they doing to them.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again. Y'all, this is disgusting. It says, before the war erupted in October 2023, Gazans relied on 500 trucks a day to deliver food and other basic supplies that they needed. But no humanitarian or commercial supplies have entered since March 2nd. And what's today? May 1st?
May 1st.
This by far is the longest ban on aid moving into the Strip since the start of the war in October 2023, following deadly Hamas-led terror attacks on Israel that killed 1,200 people and left more than 250 hostages taken. Now, most of them people don't been given back. Yeah. It's only like 100 people left. Child, and then out of them 100, it's probably only like, because I heard Benjamin Netanyahu's wife got caught on a hot mic saying that it was probably less than 24 people still alive down there. But how you know?
Right.
I know, but how does he even know? That's what I'm saying. Something in the water ain't clean. Something in the milk ain't clean, like the grandmama used to say. Something in the milk ain't clean. Mm. Y'all, this is something very serious that I want to show you guys, and that I feel like people need to see, because, you know, today people say, you know, people are not watching the news, and I think y'all need to see this. Y'all, watch this.
This is what starvation looked like today in Gaza. But these pictures could have been from almost any time of the past 15 months, when Israel launched its war on Gaza. Israel has imposed a total blockade on the Strip, depriving Palestinians of basic supplies, including food.
We do not work and we do not have money. We depend on charities. The Rafah charity is the only charity that we depend on a lot, and with it we can feed our children, but it is not enough.
The United Nations has refuted Israel's claims that Hamas is stealing food supplies and blames it for the worsening crisis.
Israeli authorities continue to deny most requests to bring food assistance from areas west crossing to areas south of Wadi Gaza. Meanwhile, about 120,000 metric tons of food assistance, enough to provide rations for the entire population for more than 3 months, remain stranded outside of Gaza.
Shame on y'all. Shame. Shame on you, Benjamin. Shame on you for what you're doing. Mommy, you can't be saying that on my show. My show's gonna get banned. Oh my goodness. Y'all, my mama's a gangster up in here. Lord. Bye, Benjamin Netanyahu. Again. And you know what? Donald Trump is allowing all this to happen because you know he want to turn that Gaza Strip into a Riviera.
Yeah.
That's why they made him president, child. Y'all, from that, I got to go from that to this. This is a hard transition for me right here, but I'm going to make it, y'all. Y'all pray for Gazans and Africans, and I know some people are going to be like, how come you don't talk about what's going on in Africa? We will.
Yeah, we
but
will.
The genocide of a people is horrific, and it needs to stop. It says, Lil Durk lyrics are reportedly being used against him in murder for hire case. Auto Slam! Who is Lil Durk?
You don't know who Lil Durk is?
This is not YSL, right? Another one's lyrics is being used against him?
Yeah.
This is Atlanta again?
Yeah.
Fannie Lewis, please sit down. Please sit down, Fannie, because guess what? You screwing up everything up down there. You couldn't convict YSL. You lost Donald Trump case, and now you going after another rapper. You're starting to sound like a black female Tony Busby. Bye! Again. Girl. She tripping. Let me see. Y'all, guess what? Wait, I don't even know if I'm in the right place, y'all. I don't even know. Oh, Diddy's back up down here, y'all. Lord. Oh, goodness. Look at those teeth, baby. Them teeth is whitening, okay? What? Oh, bombshell. I told y'all. And I told y'all. Guess what? Now, guess what? The people are out there thinking that I want Diddy to get out. That's not it. It's not that I want him to get out. But I think that his defense is good.
Yeah.
Child, y'all need to listen to what's about to happen up down here with Diddy. Turn Diddy off so I can move this picture of Diddy to the other side so you can be able to do your thing, okay?
All right.
Let me move Diddy's pink, and that's why he's smiling like this right now, child, because he think he gonna get something good up there to the courthouse. Lord. It says Diddy on Verge of plea deal. Oh, man. This come from Mediatakeout, and you know what I think about Mediatakeout.
I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
Lord, y'all, I'm going to take this story with a grain of salt because I don't know now. I was all happy. I was ready to see NPR on here or AP or some shit like that so I can know it's legit, so I can just go on and run with the story. Child, this come from Mediatakeout, so we're going to walk through this together, okay? It says, Diddy on verge of plea deal with feds expected soon. 5 years. A source close to Diddy's camp tells us that the music icon and federal prosecutors are on late-stage plea negotiations. The two sides are reportedly very close to sealing a deal. If finalized, a plea agreement would reportedly have Diddy dodging trial altogether and serving around 5 years in federal prison. I'm looking forward to this happening to Luigi too, y'all. Okay, it says, yes, 5 years for a man once nicknamed the bad boy billionaire. That's a dramatic twist no one saw coming. Details of the proposed plea deal are still under wraps, but this potential outcome marks one of the most shocking and rapid falls from grace in hip-hop history. Diddy, who once declared, can't stop, won't stop, may soon be saying, please stop to federal judges and to people up down there to the jailhouse.
Oh, but come on, cat.
Like I said, with Diddy's case, it's really nothing to see. Okay, listen, I'm not finna do that. What do you think about this potential plea deal for Diddy?
I think, well, is he going to take it, though, is the real question.
He's constructing it.
Yeah.
His lawyers are the one that's constructing it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well,
this is live.
I know.
Okay, come on. Okay, never mind. It says, while Diddy has been hit with a wave of lawsuits, allegations and disturbing accusations in recent months, his federal case is far from the most serious. And now insiders say the embattled producer turned entrepreneur is trying to control the damage both legally and publicly before it all blows up in court, one insider tells us. Now, you know what's going to be funny about this case?
What?
Even though he's going to get off this, with 5 years or whatever, all these other cases are going to be civil cases, see? So they're just going to try to ruin him and take all of his money. Right, Mommy? That's what they're going to do. They're going to take all of his money. And he's going to be broke and penniless sitting on the corner of 410 looking for a job down there. Child. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being 16, 17, 18, growing up rich your whole life, that all of a sudden you broke? Because your daddy he done lost everything? Child, that is a mess. Oh, Lord. It says, it's shocking fall from someone. Okay, I don't care about all of that, child. Diddy, listen, boy, listen, whatever you need to do up down there, just go on and do it. If you need to do 5 years, how long you been in jail? You already been in there a year, right?
Yeah.
Almost,
Yeah,
or it
almost
has been a year. He been in there a year already, so he'll already get he'll get time served for a year already. He only have 4 years left, and out of that 4 years left, if he's acting good, he only gonna serve 2, and he'll be out in 2 years. And unless he's down there threatening people and doing all that kind of stuff like that, you need to be like what's his name that just got a Vibes Cartel made 8 albums while he was in prison. So you need to get on down there to that microphone. I hope you got at least an iPhone 8 and you'll be able to make you some music down there while you're in the jailhouse. And make your coins back before you even get out. That's what Vibes Cartel did. Bye! I know, but he needs to start making more money because, start a new corporation that's separate with its own insurance. Start Bad Boy 2 or 2.0 or, would name it Love 2.0 or whatever, to start something new, to start making some new music, so that money would be untouchable. See.
Yeah.
So he need to come on. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Sinners, y'all know I still haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
So you seen it.
Yeah.
But you seen it too. So I didn't get a chance to see the movie yet. I was supposed to go today because everybody was saying that if you're going to see the movie, you need to see it at IMAX theater, right?
Yeah.
So I have my mentee group. We was going to all go see it today. But the time was too early. Some people was at work, this, that, and da-da-da. So I couldn't really coordinate it. And I was really kind of sad because the IMAX viewing is near the end of its run.
Yeah.
So it was like I could only find it at one raggedy ass movie theater downtown Saturday night, and then one of my mentees gonna be at work and this and that. So I was feeling really sad and dejected.
Yeah.
My girl Karen Hunter on channel 126, she always come through for your boy. Child, she announced today on her show that because that movie Thunderbolt is coming out, that movie's gonna be taking up all the IMAX theaters. But the demand for Sinners to be seen at IMAX was so strong that they're going to have a second run starting March 15th.
Yeah.
Child, it says up down here, Sinners sets IMAX 70mm re-release for May. This comes from Variety magazine. It says, Ryan Coogler's Sinners has been invited to IMAX screens again. Tickets are on sale now for the film's limited re-release screenings in 9 select IMAX theaters across North America. 9? Ain't none of them going to be in San Antonio. Lord, we're going to have to go to Houston to see the movie. Lord. Or so probably Austin.
Yeah.
Get a check. We'll drive up to Austin. That'll be a fun trip. Drive up to Austin, see Sinners, and drive back. Where will play for May 15th. Warner Brothers overwhelming popular and critical response for an impetus of the re-release. Sinners marks the biggest debut for an original film since 2019 as of April 2027. I'm sorry. Y'all, I'm so excited I can't even read it all. It says, Sinners marks the biggest debut for an original film since 2019. As of April 27th, Sinners has grossed $122 million in North America and $161 million globally. Against a $90 million budget, IMAX alone represented 20% of the revenue opening weekend, but the film will vacate those premium format screens this weekend as Marvel's Thunderbolts takes over. Okay, is it going to tell us where it's going to be at? Child, I guess we just go and see it in the regular movie theater. Maybe we can put on some glasses and pretend like it's big or something. Do something else to it. Because, they even showing this movie at 4D theaters. You know what that is? 4-dimension movie theaters?
I've heard of it, but I don't really know what it is.
You don't know what it is? Okay, so when the movie's happening, right, it's a big IMAX screen. And when the movie's happening, smells, you can smell what's going on the screen. You can smell it. The chairs shake and all this. If they go through water, the water mists on you and all kind of stuff like that, huh? We don't have one of those here, I don't think. We don't have a 4D theater here. We've been to a 4D theater one time, I think in Orlando or something like that. But it was like a short movie because you was just like experiencing what it would be like.
Yeah.
And if there's like blood going on the screen or whatever, you can feel the blood like on your back through the chair and all that. Yeah, like if somebody's doing a heartbeat scene or something, you can feel the heartbeat.
Like the chair sinking with the sound of the heartbeat.
Yeah, it's lit. Y'all, guess what? Y'all go online and find out where these cities are where y'all can go see Sinners again up down there. I didn't know it was only going to be 12 cities. Now I got to break the news to my kids again that unless we go to Austin or Houston, we ain't going to be able to see the movie. I hope it's in Austin because that's just a hop, skip, and a jump from here. We can be there in 45 minutes and back in another 45 minutes. That would give us time to talk about the movie on the way back, have some adult conversation and stuff. Because, my little mentees, they the bomb. They ain't just regular young folks. These hitters out here in these streets. Okay? All right. Thank you, Ryan Coogler. You don't get no slam today. And you made your coins, child. You made your money back. And they didn't think you was going to be able to do it. Now, Tom Cruise is down there with a $2 billion contract. thing. Now I ain't gonna cap. Tom Cruise movies be lit.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The budget be so big that they always lose money.
Yeah.
So how you gonna keep giving the white man money to lose money over and over knowing you're gonna lose money? But we can't get 100 million, 200 million. Imagine what Sinners would have been like if they had a $200 million budget versus 90 million.
It would have been
lit.
Outrageously lit.
Okay? And they scared of us. They don't want to give us the money because they know if they gave us the money. Look at Black Panther when Ryan Coogler got that money for Black Panther. Child, Black Panther was the best Marvel movie I ever seen up down there.
Yeah.
Y'all problematic Dr. Umar Johnson is back up down here. Did you have a Dr. Umar picture? Yes, thank you so much. Y'all know Dr. Umar, you know, he don't like black people being with nobody but black people. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. We'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And we're back. Y'all, and guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for men's gossip. I hate doing that. You do? Oh, Lord. Y'all, Dr. Umar Johnson is up down here defending Shannon Sharpe, y'all. Let me see. Wait, what's that? Oh, God, you got the pictures in front of each other. Okay, let me move this. I'll move this down here because you know what? I done seen this picture a bunch of times already. And the children tell me that it's a lot going on with this that I heard from the streets a long time ago, see? Because, you know, Aki keeps his ear down to the streets. That's why I'm up on here doing this show. Now, look how they all cozy up down here. Lord. Shannon got his... Okay now, Shannon, child. This is supposed to be the next part of the story, but let me just go ahead and turn y'all off for a minute. Let me just cut y'all off. Y'all, Dr. Umar's up down here trying to save Shannon Sharpe, and I think it's working.
To be honest, he was the last person I would expect to save him.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And I think it's working.
Yeah.
Y'all, this come from, oh, Lord, another media takeout story, y'all. And y'all know what I think about media takeout.
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
Ain't nothing but a bunch of gossiping lies over here. Mommy, it says right here, Dr. Umar Johnson claims Shannon Sharpe wasn't taking care of his accuser financially. He wasn't. Y'all, they clowning Shannon Sharpe up down there to the computer, y'all. I can't wait till y'all see this what I'm about to show y'all in a minute. It's so funny. It says, media takeout, Dr. Umar Johnson has been giving his thoughts on Shannon Sharpe's recent legal troubles and has been fighting in his corner. However, in a recent interview with The Art of Dialogue, Dr. Umar claims that Sharpe had not been financially providing for his much younger ex-girlfriend, who Dr. Umar refers to as his jump off and snow bunny. That's the reason why she's suing. That's right. Because, you know, she said she wanted to have a baby with him. And after Shannon knocked down the idea of having a baby, that's when she started acting crazy and doing all this nonsense that she's doing up down here. Oh, it says, according to the controversial doctor, as one of the most respected figures in the sports world, Sharpe was rich and his accuser should not have to reach out to him to request $10,000 as shown by the leaked text messages. What the hell you need $10,000 for?
Right.
I ain't giving your ass $10,000 either, not to no damn jump off.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend ain't getting $10,000 either. I'm sorry. You get to experience life with me while I spend $10,000 on us, right? I'm not giving you $10,000 to put in your hand while we not even engaged or married. No,
Tripped out.
she's crazy. She might get a Gucci bag from me, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna give her no spending allowance and all this and giving you money and all that. If you're supposed to be my girlfriend, you my girlfriend, you just enjoy, because I'm the one that's rich, not you. See, you're supposed to fall in your place and tell everybody you have a rich boyfriend, not we rich. No, we ain't rich, he's rich.
Right.
Okay? My boyfriend's rich. My boyfriend is Shannon Sharpe. Because this could end at any point in time.
Yeah.
And then he got to drag your ass to court for $5,000 that he loaned you. Girl, get out of here. Dr. Umar accuses Sharpe of wrongly giving her hope. Doe is now suing Sharpe for $50 million, according... I don't care about all that. But y'all want to see this. Y'all watch Dr. Umar Johnson down here defending. Where's the cartoon video at?
It should be right under.
She's so...
Oh, wait. Where's Dr. Umar at?
It should be under that too.
Where's Dr. Umar video at? How come I can't never just go through this show with everything I want in here that I sent you? Where's the Dr. Umar video? It's not in here?
It should be.
Where? I don't see it. Let me see. That ain't it. That's not it. And this ain't it. Y'all, co-executive producer. Anyway, I had a video of Dr. Umar Johnson, which was going to get us hundreds of thousands of views. That's not going to be here because Dr. Umar gets views.
Yeah, we can add him real quick.
How we gonna add him real quick? You go right here. This first.
Yeah.
And then do this.
Yeah.
And then. You don't have to do all of that. That's fine. It's good enough. All right. Where is it at? Is it downloaded?
Download.
Did you download it?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Child, you okay?
I stand
all right, now
with
you
Shannon
done skated on me,
Shannon
fussing
Sharpe
at you today, child.
Art.
You done. Ooh, child, you.
I stand with Shannon
No,
Sharpe.
y'all.
And I stand with Shannon Sharpe on.
Y'all, I gotta move Dr. Umar. Give me 1 second. Turn Diddy off, please. All right, I gotta move Dr. Umar.
With Shannon Sharpe. And I stand with Shannon
Give me
Sharpe
1 second.
on art for one
All right,
reason
y'all.
and one reason only. And
okay, so here's Dr. Umar. Thank you for us getting the video. Now I gotta reset it up so that when I do my short, I can just lead back into it again. Y'all, so Dr. Umar went down there to try to defend Shannon Sharpe, and he said that he's not really defending him, but he's saying that he understands and he's supporting him, okay? So y'all look at this Dr. Umar clip. Watch this.
I stand with Shannon Sharpe. And I stand with Shannon Sharpe on art for one reason and one reason only. And that is because what he did in having a relationship with a 19-year-old snow bunny is not illegal. And so dealing with the American court system, morals has no place in it. Morals have no place in American law. If it did, we would have never been enslaved. So in a court of law, it's about whether you broke the law. It's not about whether what you did was right or wrong. And so I'm standing with Shannon Sharpe because I don't want to see his life destroyed like Puff, like Kelly, like they tried to do to Carter, like they've done to Cosby. I don't want to see this happen to another man. And because she was not legally a child, although too young for nearly all of us to feel comfortable with the man of his age dating her, it was not against the law for him to be with this 19-year-old.
Y'all heard what Dr. Umar had to say? And y'all know when Dr. Umar speaks, some people listen. Everybody,
come on, cat.
Well, you know what? When he speaks, everybody listens, but for different reasons, okay? Some listen to see how foolish it's going to sound. Some think he's smart. Some people think he's stupid. Some people think... There's a lot of opinions about Dr. Umar.
Yeah.
Lord, Dr. Umar, you know you tickle me, child. Y'all, and there's another video. Y'all know the internet don't have no chill at all, period.
It really doesn't.
Y'all, watch this right there. Okay, so Donnell Rawlings was being interviewed by Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay. Mm-hmm. And Shannon had the nerve to get on Donnell Rawlings for having a young girlfriend. But he didn't reveal at this time that his girlfriend was only 19. He was getting on Donnell Rawlings because I think his girlfriend was like 23.
Yeah.
Y'all, the internet is not playing with us, y'all. Look at this.
She's so young that she could pop out. Yeah, I'm like, he's 23. Donnell, why you didn't date her mom? Why you go for the...
Donnell. I didn't date her mom because. Why didn't I date her mom?
Yeah, good question.
No, because
that ain't the Donnell Riley show.
love is love.
If you don't,
Love is love.
you like them young, though.
I say Drake. I heard you. No. Don't do that. I don't like them young. I like what I love. I didn't groom nobody, son. It is what it is. She's a lot younger than me. But that's what it was. I gave my opportunity. I gave myself an opportunity. Why you hating on me?
Where y'all meet at? Forever 21?
Y'all, Lord have mercy. Did y'all see that? Did y'all catch the tea that Shannon Sharpe had a pearl necklace around his neck?
Yeah.
You know what that mean, right?
Yeah.
Shots to the face. Y'all, look at this here. Lord, from that to this. Oh, my goodness, Jesus, y'all. Oh, my goodness, y'all. So, now, apparently, I've been looking for this story that I don't see it. So, I'm going to call cap on this until I see something because, I'm calling cap because I see who did this story. And I'm like, because I was looking for this boy actually making the statements himself.
Yeah.
Shannon Stylist. Because they saying that he's speaking out. Okay, when he's speaking out, then where you at?
Exactly.
Because I don't see you. I done looked all around. Everybody got the same picture with them talking in the background, and you don't see this boy mouth move now one time. So I'm calling cap on this. They just use this as an opportunity to bring back up his supposedly bisexuality or gayness.
Yeah.
Now, I don't believe that Shannon Sharpe is gay. I don't. I think he could be bisexual.
Yeah.
Or bi-curious, I even say that. Because Bill Maher pointed out something the other day to Terrence Howard about kissing another guy when he was supposed to play Marvin Gaye in that movie. And he was like, Bill Maher was like, well, why would you even care about kissing a guy? I mean, I'm quite sure you had enough vagina your whole life that kissing a guy one time is no big deal. Right. So, Shannon Sharpe being an NFL celebrity player, he has grown children and stuff. And, when you have a stylist, when you have a stylist, it's like having an assistant. Yeah. You know what I mean? How they try to, this is my assistant, but behind closed doors, we banging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's under the guise of this assistant. But, this is under the guise of my stylist.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But look at the body language, though, y'all. Y'all see the body language? Now, I know this is just a picture. I know y'all going to be like, it's just a picture, Aki. I know. But, baby, now, look. All right, now, boy, I don't know what your name is, but, oh, my goodness. You know what he has on that really has me concerned, y'all?
What?
It looked like the stylist boy has on, like, a choker chain. Now, wasn't that one Shannon talking about choking people?
Yeah.
Now, maybe he's like, well, baby, if you want to choke me, then you need to put a choker on me. Now, this is allegedly, I don't know what I'm talking about, okay? But they saying up here that that this little boy is speaking out. I'm going to everything is allegedly because it says this comes from Hot News Hip Hop. I ain't never heard of that.
Me either.
It's worse than Media Takeout, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna really. So, and they don't even have his name in here. It says Shannon Sharpe's former stylist insinuates he covered up the NFL star's allegations. Shannon Sharpe's former stylist insinuates he covered up the NFL star's allegations. Shannon Sharpe is facing a lot of scrutiny these days due to explosive $50 million lawsuit. Man, I don't want to read this. Bye. I don't believe it yet. I'm not finna sit up here and spread lies that we can't verify yet.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Y'all, I got corrected the other day about that Tyra Banks picture that we showed. Come to find out it really was her. Lord. It says right here, DJ Academics calls out Stephen A. Smith for switching up on Shannon Sharpe. Auto Slam! It seems like DJ Academics just looking for a place to get up in the media, child. Because, when you got to bring up somebody else's name to make you seem like you something. I mean, I'm doing it too, so I can't really talk. But, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, George Santos is up down here to the news again. I don't want to talk about him. Let me see. you know what? I don't want to talk about George Santos right now. I don't. We're going to shelf that for another day. Because I want to get to this story, which I think is way more important. Okay? Let me see. What is this? No, bye, girl. Let me see. This. All right, all y'all Amazon people, shoppers, and all y'all out there that got all these Amazon Prime accounts and all this, and the AI algorithm is figuring out what y'all like to buy and when y'all gonna run out of soap and this and that and all that kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, guess what, y'all? They gonna start buying shit for you without you even knowing with your credit card.
Yeah.
You heard me right. They gonna start buying stuff for you with your credit card based on your patterns of shopping. Is that what y'all want?
No.
I mean, some people, methodical people might like that. Mm-hmm. I know some methodical people that actually might like that. You know what a methodical person is?
Like someone who
does the same shit every day.
Yeah.
They gonna run out a toothpaste on the 28th of every month because they only use a pea size and they know how long that lasts and all that kind of stuff like that. There's people like that who would love this.
Yeah.
But a person like me, who I fly by the seat of my pants, I'm very sporadic. I don't never do nothing the same. Mm-hmm. This will never work for me.
Yeah,
I just have packages piling up at the goddamn front door with nowhere for them to go. It says credit card giants Visa and Mastercard are getting into the AI game. Visa announced on Wednesday intelligent commerce, which it says enables AI to find and buy. AI agents were able to shop and make purchases on behalf of consumers based on pre-selected preferences. In a statement, Visa's chief product and strategy officer Jack Forrestal said, each consumer sets the limits and Visa helps manage the rest. You know what I don't like about this?
What?
It's like going to the carnival and buying those books of tickets. Mm-hmm. Like we just did that thing, but we have virtual tickets, not really tickets in our hand. What happens is you end up wasting some of the tickets because something in your pattern changed.
Yeah.
Okay, something got delivered. Say, for instance, you want DoorDash pizza every Thursday from this one place, but this week you decided you're going to go out of town and you forgot to let Visa know that you wasn't going to get there to eat the pizza. Now the pizza's at your front door. You in New York. The pizza's in San Antonio. You in New York. And now when you get home, the pizza's rotting on your front stoop with all these billions of spiders on top of it and ants and all that kind of carrying on. That's wasted money, see?
Yeah.
And that's money that they just going to throw in the bank. Hey, you know what? Hey, you ordered it.
Right.
But I don't know. You might be able to get your money back. We'll see. It says Visa says it is collaborating with a mix of tech giants and startups to develop AI-powered shopping experiences that are more personal, more secure, and more convenient. Those companies include Anthropic, IBM, Microsoft, Mistral AI, OpenAI, Perplexity, Samsung, and Stripe, and among others. So a bunch of paying systems.
Yeah.
Okay. And OpenAI is gonna be able to. So you're gonna be able to tell Gemini or ChatGPT or whatever. You know what? I wish I would have a pizza right now, and it'll just be like, "Hey, you want the pizza? You want to get it from here? This is what you always like. Just hit yes." And then you hit yes on that a few times. Now you done created a pattern.
Yeah.
Now it's just gonna pop up on your phone when you normally want pizza.
Yeah.
Hey, you want pizza? And you just hit yes. See, you don't even have to think about it.
Right.
This is part of what's happening, y'all. And if y'all think this is a game, if you want to invest, if I was y'all, I would be investing in these AI companies. Mistral AI, OpenAI, and Gemini, Perplexity, Samsung. Y'all need to get into it.
Yeah.
And notice that I didn't say Apple up there. I don't think Apple is even in this thing yet from what I heard from the story earlier. And Discover's not in it yet either. But they said Discover's working on their stuff. And so is Apple. Y'all, for the first time, Samsung beat Apple to the product or something. We beat y'all to AI, and now we're beating y'all to this thing too. And then make nobody else buy no phones. We didn't have to buy no new phones or nothing, like y'all did. Okay. The buy Visa. Oh, it's 2 pages to this. Okay, it says Visa says this collaborating with a mix of tech giants. Blah, 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 already said that. The move from Mastercard already said that. So I already said that. Y'all be careful up down here with this AI stuff. That is the future.
Yeah.
Okay, I already know several people who sit on that AI chat GPT thing all day. Some professionals, some friends, everybody. I know quite a few people who spend a lot of time with chat GPT. Now, I need to spend more time with chat GPT myself, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't really spend time with it either.
You know, people are doing all kinds of stuff, like, you know, these faceless videos where they just showing pictures and stuff. They might be talking about the airport, and you know, you can tell it's AI when they start mispronouncing words and shit. It's like, this is not even a real person saying this shit. This is an AI nonsense, child. Mama, you know what we talking about? Okay. Oh, all right, y'all. This is an old story. I don't know why this is back up down here. They're saying that cheap items from China would no longer be duty free. They used to have, when it was below a certain price point, it used to be able to come over here for free. But Donald Trump stopped that and put an $8 tariff on all the stuff that come over, the cheap stuff that come over. Remember I told you this watch was only $10 and I ended up paying $18 for it? Yeah. Because the tariff was $8 on it. Child, but I don't even read that. Bye. I'm done with that. Y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boo. Oh, no. Y'all, watch this real quick, because guess what? A lot of people are confused about how tariffs actually work. This is a short video, but I want y'all to watch this. Y'all, look at this.
Said China pays the tariffs. Nah, that's not just wrong. It's some next-level dumb shit. Here's how it actually works. Walmart buys a microwave from China. It costs them $50. But the U.S. government adds a 40% tariff. That's $20 extra. Walmart has to pay that $20 to the U.S. government, not China, not to the factory, straight to Uncle Sam. China already got paid when they made the microwave. They're chilling. Now, Walmart's not just going to lose money out of kindness. Their investors would freak the fuck out. So they raise the price. That microwave used to cost $79 in store. Now it's $99. Same product, higher price. And guess who's covering that extra cost? You, dummy. Even American-made microwaves go up. Why? Because if the import's $99, the U.S. one can now be $94 and still look like a deal. They raise prices too, because they can. Welcome to fucking capitalism. And it's not just microwaves. Trump's tariffs raise prices on anything with imported parts. Cans, packaging, labels, groceries, higher, toilet paper, higher, soda, higher. All that America first shit, it's fucking your bank account. Then other countries slap their own tariffs on us. So now American farmers can't sell as much overseas. Jobs get cut. Small businesses get squeezed. And the people getting hit hardest? Regular folks. You. Trump said China pays? That's a flag-wrapped fairy tale. You got taxed. You got lied to. And you're still clapping for it? Fuck that. Do better. Trump said China pays the tariffs.
So y'all, listen, I keep trying to tell y'all, we should not be paying tariffs and income tax at the same time. Because when tariffs used to be our number one source of income, there was no income tax. So when tariffs went out, income tax went up. Now we still have income tax. Now you bringing back tariffs? No. We don't need to have all of this happening. One or the other, not both. This is called double taxation. That's supposed to be against the law. Double taxation. Okay? Y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Boom the Kim. K Slammm. Y'all better stop with this Catholic Church stuff. Don't let them get that money up down there. Y'all gonna ruin the country for sure if you do that. Children in Gaza going to bed starving. They don't even have a bed to be starving in. Lil Durk don't nobody care. I don't. Cause Fonnie Willis gets the slam in this. Bye, girl. You got egg on your face every time. You ain't doing nothing but taking these kids' money. Oh, goodness. Diddy, listen. I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I hope you get your deal. I really do. Because remember I told you the other day it's going to be less and less and less hard for them to be able to do this kind of nonsense trials with these people.
Yeah.
Sinners is coming back to Imax, y'all. Go online and see if it's coming to your city so you can go see it. I know it ain't going to be in mine, so I ain't worried about that. It says Dr. Umar Johnson claimed Shannon Sharpe. He was trying to help Shannon. I guess you did. We're going to see what happened with that. Oh, this is the cap story about Shannon Sharpe's stylist coming out saying that he was covering up some shit. And unless I hear it out the boy's mouth, I'm not believing it. Period. DJ Academics, I don't know what you're doing up down there. Visa and MasterCard, y'all be careful because you guess what? They already got all y'all cards on that phone now.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. And cheap parcels with China, I already told y'all about that, and y'all know how tariffs work. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. How do they get in contact with you?
On Instagram at Judas Photography, JUDAHS Photography.
And y'all be making more clips of the show starting today, okay? But until next time, guess what I'll be doing, y'all? I'll be sitting here waiting at the door.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting, stay, don't spin.